Welcome into another bonus episode here at Hockey Inside Out. Moe Khan alongside Rick Green, Stu Cowan, and Andrew Berkshire. Gentlemen, Mike Matheson, we spoke about him all season long with his return. He's been phenomenal for this team. If you were to prorate his stats this year, if he played a full 82-game schedule, he would be on pace for 58 points, which is amazing for a guy of his ilk. What has impressed you the most now about Mike Matheson as moved towards the final weeks of games?
Look at he's playing almost 25 minutes a game, all situations, 8 goals, 21 assists. Top guy back there. I mean, he makes a lot of things happen. I love to watch his ability to get up the ice and intelligent plays, intelligent decisions, and with his speed, he's so effective defensively that he can get to those guys pretty quick, close on them, and not give them a lot of opportunity. So, wow, I think he's very underrated. I think that he's a great two-way player, and he's been around long enough to know that he is the go-to guy, and he's able to help some of the young guys understand what they need to do and not do. And what a great addition. And I think we touched on a local Montreal guy that just loves to be part of the Montreal Canadiens organization, and he's showing that and taking full advantage with a very talented, skilled guy that's a huge asset for the defensive core.
Yeah, I think we all knew coming into it that he was like an elite level skater. We'd seen the offense that he produced in Pittsburgh last year. So those things, while it's continued to be impressive, are not necessarily surprises. What surprised me the most about Matheson is his defensive play. The way that he sticks with guys, highly skilled guys. I think of specifically one shift against, I believe it was the Rangers, where he was penalty killing, and he just made Patrick Kane look like he didn't have it anymore. Like all that, the shimmy shakes that Patrick Kane has, the escapability that Patrick Kane has, he could not shake Mike Matheson for the life of him, despite the numerical advantage and his stick positioning, his ability to get stick on puck in a multitude of different situations. I'm really impressed with that. So his mental game on the defensive side has come a long way from when he first came back at the beginning of the season and, he looked really rusty to now. I think he's just a very complete defenseman.
I mean, it's just skating, right? He's just such a beautiful and effortless skater. I mean, Marty St. Louis said he basically just glides along the ice. He makes it look effortless. Just beautiful, beautiful skater, and it leads to everything else in his game. But you're right, Andrew. You talk about his defensive play. When you see him in the locker room, he's ripped. Like this guy, he's strong. He's a really strong guy, and you see that in board battles and in front of the net, just how physically strong he is. And he's also in incredible shape. I mean, he played the other night. He played 29 minutes. And he's had another game earlier this season. He played 32 minutes. He's Marty St. Louis said that also. The guy just never gets tired. I mean, there's one of the overtimes recently. I think he played 4 of the 5 minutes in the overtime. And at one point he made a rush, and I thought, he's caught, he's gassed. But he came right back, and this was maybe 2 minutes into a shift, and he still had the gas to get back and get in shape. So he's just such a beautiful skater, so strong. As you said, smart, good stick. His fitness level is fantastic. I don't know. The Kings don't release their fitness test results, but it'd be interesting to see a training camp next season. I imagine he'll be right up there with all the tests that they do. A really strong presence in the locker room, also a likable guy. Just a really, really good trade that Kent Hughes made in the offseason, getting him for Jeff Petrie. Younger, cheaper, and better at this point. He's having a better season than Jeff Petrie. I know early in the season when Matheson was struggling, he had that abdominal injury, and then he had a groin injury, and I had a buddy of mine who was emailing me after games, this guy's no good. Why did they get him? He's useless. And I kept saying, he's hurt. He's got to get healthy. His skating is his game, and it's hard for him to be an effective player with a bad groin, especially. So now he's 100% healthy, and we're just seeing what a good player he is and what a great trade that was by Kent Hughes.
Guys,
so
go ahead, Rick.
No, I was just going to say, let's not forget, he's got a great shot.
Oh yeah,
and he shoots the puck really well, and he's not afraid to use it. So good for him. I mean, he's smart enough to realize when it's time to use it, and it's been very effective, both on the helping out the power play when he's a threat back there, because he can hammer it.
And he won the hardest shot competition at the Canadian Skills event. And not only that, even more so than how hard his shot is, it's how effective he is of getting the shot through from the blue line. And it's very rarely the big slap shot. He's great at walking the line and finding a shooting lane and getting the puck through and getting it on net. And he does that consistently, which is a really important thing in today's NHL. You know, you go back, remember Shea Weber just winding up and blasting and hitting it off shin pads or whatever else. It's so hard to get a slap shot through to the net from the point. And Matheson knows when to use his slap shot and knows when to just find the lane and just fire it and get it on net.
Plus, it's entertaining to see a guy who can play 29 minutes and be the first guy on the forecheck and the first guy on the back check.
Yeah.
If I was calling his games, I would describe him as breathtaking, marauding, gold dust, starburst, you name it. He's all of that. It's remarkable to watch what he's done so far, and in the prime of his career, hopefully when the Canadiens peak and get back to where they want to be in a few years, he's still at that peak powers of what he is right now for this organization. So we'll see how this plays out for him moving ahead. Don't forget to submit your questions and comments here at Hockey Inside Out. We look forward to conversing about that in a future episode. Check out Hockey Inside Out on the YouTube page as well. And for the newsletter, go to MontrealGazette.com/newsletters. Full episodes and bonus content handled by Hockey Inside Out. On behalf of Rick, Stu, and Andrew, wish you a great week. We'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.